meditacionesdiarias.com.
Hello and welcome back. I'm Lorena Maya reading to you from Minnesota in the U.S. I'm reading from our adult devotional titled, I Am With You, Bible Promises for a Life of Full Assurance. Today's date is November 17th, 2023. Today's title, The Whole Measure of the Fullness of Christ. Until we all reach unity in the faith and in the knowledge of the Son of God and become mature, attaining to the whole measure of the fullness of Christ. Ephesians 4, verse 13. Every year, over 1 million people visit the Accademia Gallery in Florence, Italy, for a very specific purpose, to see Michelangelo's David. The universally renowned sculpture, which was chiseled from a piece of marble that was considered useless for that kind of artistic work, is over 16 feet tall and weighs over 6 tons. Over the course of its half-millennium of existence, it has been considered a symbol of perfection and beauty. However, a few years ago, we were all surprised when it was discovered that there was an imperfection in its anatomy. There was a hole between the spinal column and the right shoulder blade. Except for that slight imperfection, it could be said that the masterpiece is anatomically perfect. The David is perfect in spite of that imperfection. What a paradox! But that is the human paradox. On the one hand, we are perfect because God's hand has chiseled our lives, because we are the result of the most excellent chisel in the universe. We bear the perfection God placed in us from the moment we were conceived. Although our anatomical proportions might be far from perfect, in God's eyes, each of us is the most beautiful example of perfection. Like the psalmist, we can say, Your eyes saw my substance, being yet unformed, and in your book they were all written. The days fashioned for me, when as yet there were none of them. Additionally, the Seventh-day Adventist Bible commentary says, as an architect draws out his plan and prepares his specifications for a new dwelling, so God plans what each individual will be, even before that soul is born into the world. It is for the individual to decide whether he will follow the divine blueprint or not. On the other hand, we are imperfect because we are part of a continuous process of change, because we have not yet reached unity in the faith and in the knowledge of the Son of God and become mature, attaining to the whole measure of the fullness of Christ. We are the perfect ones on which God is still working to smooth out our imperfections and ensure we all reach unity, knowledge of the Lord, and the fullness of Christ. Thank you once again for joining us, and I wish you a blessed day.
Thank you for joining us. We invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel at m.youtube.com/c/Meditaciones Diarias and to follow us on our social media in Instagram at www.instagram.com/meditacionesdiarias7. May God bless you and your family.